Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Magick, and
That ninja.
we are the two masked weirdos, and today is Mourning Monday, and we're going to be talking about the coronavirus, how it's been affecting us, and do we think there's going to be a second wave? Just to back up, all y'all know what coronavirus is, COVID, all that good stuff. And it's been a crazy, crazy year. Me, as an essential worker, I mean, I can't complain because I was getting some good money. But, as it stands now, I am going through the whole unemployment phase and it is just wild. So now we are getting into December, Christmas, all that good stuff. And they are talking about a second wave. I mean, I've heard it low key from a lot of different people. I definitely think it's going to happen because people aren't quarantining. People are still out. People are still doing whatever they want to do. And people are being affected. As it stands, a lot of the schools in this district have had cases and they keep sending me emails about it. Thank goodness my children are still homeschooled, so they don't have to worry about that. And their school is actually closed because of the homeschooling, but it's just crazy. And I hate saying this, but it was kind of cool, being an essential worker. And can you imagine nobody's on the streets, not even the cops? It was just a ghost town. But as I said, now people are acting like it's safe and people are going out and cases are continuously rising. Despite the, what do you call those things? those billboard things, those moving billboards you see on the highway. Despite those billboards, despite the cases in the schools, despite the governor in this town telling everybody, look, be safe and stay home, people aren't listening.
People definitely aren't listening, especially those that can't stay put for a minute. Especially y'all extroverts as well. And some people look at it, shoot, like as in it's only one life to live thing. At the same time, doesn't mean that you necessarily be reckless with it, but I get that mentality as well. Me, I'm gonna stay in my tail in the house. When it really first hit, I had to take off work for a while because at the time I was living with an older relative and I didn't want risking myself exposed, and even if I healed up from it, that my relatives' health conditions, I didn't want to risk that. So for time being, I had to be out of my job for like a good few months. I didn't start working again until probably August 31st. So from I would say March, so March all the way to August, I was pretty much without a job. And that was crazy. It was pretty hectic. Some of my folks was getting COVID. Hopefully, one of my cousins, survived it. We had another family member, unfortunately, that didn't. But it was just a lot of stuff going on. Then on top of that, couldn't even go to funerals because of that risk. It was pretty tough, and I'm sure it was for a lot of folks. As far as like the job market, folks losing their jobs because of staffing that was affected by COVID. But these people, they still gotta pay these bills. These landlords, they have no sympathy towards that just because you lost your job on it, which is messed up. And this government thinking like 1,200 that's gonna do something. Shoot, especially if folks have kids around, that's that 1,200 ain't gonna really amount to much in the long run. Especially if those folks have babies, and I feel like there could be a lot more preparation in terms of when it first hit. That's my opinion on it.
Hey, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to say Peas. Peas says, do you like broadcasting? Yes. As a matter of fact, we do like broadcasting. We are on here every night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to check out our show, make sure that you go on Live Me at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you follow us on here. Or if you're listening to this on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and share this because this information could be helpful for others. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. How many of y'all believe that you had coronavirus before there was even an announcement? Like, I'm not going to lie. I think I had it because, number one, I don't get sick. I do not get sick ever. And that's a lot to say from somebody who has 4 children, 2 of which are big kids that go to school. And I don't get sick. My big kids don't get sick. My babies don't get sick because, of course, I don't take them out. So we actually got sick from an outside source. It was crazy because, like I said, once again, we do not get sick. So that outside source who doesn't know how to wash their hands or doesn't know how to cough into their sleeve
Wash your hands, people.
basically was coughing and hacking all in my house. And long story short, it progressed. It went from my biggest child all the way, and I'm not even lying. It's hilarious to speak about it now, but of course, at first it wasn't. But it went from my biggest one to my second oldest to my third baby to the fourth, and then boom, it hit me. And when I say that was the worst, like I said, I don't get sick, so the body aches were ridiculous. The coughing and constantly feeling like I can't breathe. The cold spells. Like, to me, honestly, it just felt like a really, really bad flu. And then it was wild because I lied to you not. 2 weeks later, they make an announcement on the news that there's this thing called coronavirus going around. And I'm like, well, shoot, we good up in this house. We done already had that. But yeah, it's I don't know, y'all. It was crazy. And I'm just glad that I have a good immunity system and things like that. But that particular thing right there, no, it literally wreaked havoc through my entire household.
And I've heard that's story from other people as well that spoke on those COVID like symptoms and experienced the same exact thing. Thankfully, I never had to like deal with that and experience it. Considering I was working in retail and I was around pretty much a lot of people who I could got something like that then. For all I know, I could have been in contact with it and my immune system was just straight. But it's
Well, it's definitely hard when it goes down the line.
yeah, that's
I
even
mean,
tough.
my immune, all of us, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy because all of us got sick in this house. And I'm going to stress that very, very I'm just going to stress that to you guys. We do not get sick. We don't. And for that thing, whatever it was, I thought it was the flu. I just thought I had a really bad flu, just full of mucus. I mean, it was terrible. It just, for that to wreak havoc in my household and nobody gets sick up in here, that's really scary. So we want you guys to protect yourselves out here. Stop buying up all the hand sanitizer and the darn
And the tissue.
and the disinfectant wipes and all that. What the heck is that going to do? It starts with proper hygiene.
Proper hygiene, making sure your immune system is straight, getting your vitamins and all that.
Boy, it starts with proper hygiene. Wash your hands. Do you know how many people I've seen before coronavirus just use the bathroom, pee, whatever they did, number two, number one, whatever. We don't know. But do you know how many people I've seen that just walk out of the bathroom and do not wash their hands? Y'all need to stop doing that.
I've literally seen that more than once. And this is for y'all, especially fellas. Wash your hands, please, because that is trifling. And if y'all don't know how to wash your hands, I mean, y'all use YouTube for everything else. Might as well use YouTube so you can know how to wash your hands. That's all I'm saying.
Shoot, we'll make a wash your hands video. Y'all want that? Like, come on now. That it starts there. It starts there. Wash your hands. That hand sanitizer ain't doing nothing but drying your hands out.
Exactly.
Wash your hands. You can spray Lysol all you want. You can buy up all the disinfectant wipes all you want. But if you ain't washing your hands, oh, imagine this. Not washing your hands and putting your dirty hands on the disinfectant wipes. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Wash your hands. That's where it starts. And if you're sick, stay your behinds home. Like when I was sick, you trust and believe, I quarantined myself within my own home. Like I stayed up in the room. I stayed away from my children. Of course, they had gotten sick first, but still, I quarantined myself away from my children. Like you have to take the proper measures to not infect other people. And then the whole mask thing, it may work, it may not work. Oh, hey, Mind Breeze. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. We appreciate it. But yeah, the mask thing, I'm a little iffy with that because I feel like the way a lot of masks are made, they aren't necessarily made for a hygienic purpose. And then a lot of people are making money off of the corona wave. So they're making them more for fashion. But these masks will only protect you so far, y'all. Unless you have one of those, like, they look like those Resident Evil looking things that with the splash guard on the front, then maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like them little, like, hazard type masks.
And I've seen some people wear those. So, yeah, maybe those. But, come on. Now, we have elderly out here. We have pregnant women out here. And I was at Walmart one time and I saw this girl just pregnant and I don't know what, about to pop. And she's just working in there with no mask on. And I'm just like, come on, at least wear a mask.
Never mind COVID. Even if COVID wasn't a thing, if you're in contact with something that you know is passable to others, have some level of consideration.
There's a lot of people out here still throwing birthday parties, still throwing parties. You're mad because your Christmas party is about to be ruined. It's okay, y'all. There's a thing called Zoom. It's free. Like, you don't need to congregate in public places, in tight spaces with other people. That's how I believe I got it, if that was it, because like I said, we got it 2 weeks before the whole announcement went out. But ain't nobody stupid. I think that's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mind Breeze, we're doing fine. How are you? And yeah, hey Chote, I think that's how you pronounce it. How are you today?
Okay. I have a task and homework for some folks. Besides subscribing to Two Mass Weirdos, also want you to go on YouTube, type in how to wash your hands.
Well, don't do that yet. We gotta make y'all a video. We try and go viral, y'all.
Yeah.
We gonna make it.
We're gonna-
The Two Mass Weirdos is gonna make our own
Yeah.
how to wash your hands video.
and and we will let y'all know and send it to y'all because y'all need y'all. Some of y'all really need it. And wash your hands, some level of hygiene, shower, whatever you gotta do.
Oh my gosh. And the last thing I'm gonna say before thank you for the follow, Mind Breeze. We really appreciate that. We appreciate you tuning in. The last thing, the gloves, y'all. You guys, let me tell you guys something. Stop wasting gloves. Stop wasting all the gloves. Because let me tell you something that's really real. There are doctors and nurses and people in the medical field that really need these gloves. You guys aren't even using them properly. As soon as you touch a surface, you have to take that glove off because it's called cross contamination. So I see people wearing these gloves from place to place to place to place. No, at least after every place, change them. But do you know how that would deplete, like I said, the gloves that need to be used for nurses and doctors that are out here trying to actively help people that are high risk or elderly or pregnant or have breathing issues fight this illness? Stop using up all the gloves. It's real simple, y'all. Wash your hands. Stop using up all the hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer, all it does is pushes the dirt around on your hands. It doesn't really do anything. It just pushes the dirt around your hands. It doesn't really sanitize anything. I mean, literally, well, let me keep it real. It does sanitize, but literally for 2 seconds. Because as soon as you touch something else, boom, you have contaminated your hands again. Okay. So all those people that are like serial hand sanitizers, please stop doing that. All the people that are buying up all the disinfectant wipes, stop doing that. As a matter of fact, you can make them cheap at home yourself. Did y'all know that? So yeah, I don't know, y'all. Staying in the house. People are feeling free to just live their life and be them, which is okay.
Yeah. We're not mad at that at all. I get that.
But just stay your behinds in the house. If you feel a sniffle coming on, if you feel a cough coming on, and you aren't working anyway, just stay your behinds in the house. That's it for today, y'all. That's it. We're not going to talk you to death because y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing. Oh, Mind Breeze says, I am definitely going out less. I have health issues. Right, exactly. So we need to be mindful for people like this. People like this out here do have health issues. And how selfish are you buying up all the medical supplies, buying up all the hand sanitizer and things like that? How selfish are you being out and about around people who have breathing issues and things like that? Stay your behinds in the house. A lot of people aren't working right now anyway. And if you are working, a lot of people are working remotely. So just stay your behinds in the house. But yeah, y'all, on that note, I really do believe that if we all practice common sense, practice good hygiene, and all are mindful of other people, we can beat this coronavirus thing. And that little second wave, hopefully it won't happen. But the reality is, we already know it will. So you guys just stay safe out there. And anybody who has any loved ones that's passed on or any loved ones that are sick right now, we're sending healing out to you and positive vibes and all that good stuff because we genuinely care about people as a whole and we just want to see you guys get better. So, really quickly before I go, if you're watching this on YouTube, once again, we are the Two Masked Weirdos. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the share button because you could be helping somebody else. And on that note, y'all, we will see you in the next broadcast. Bye.
See y'all later. That ninja out.